I'm actually like relatively shy while I'm lifting. Hard work, work. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the warm-up podcast. Whoa, we can't be having that music. Get demonetized this early? Hey, everybody, warm-up podcast. I'm your silly host, Lou Michael, and we are heading to the gymnasium. What to do chest day, because that's the day I bring you kids along with me. What have we got going on today? Today's energy is brought to you by Alani Nu Arctic White. We'll get a review on that. Kind of tastes like flour, water, and sugar, which, I don't know, if you're into that, it's not bad. Yeah? I don't know that I'd go out of my way for it again, but my brother got it for me, so, not bad. So, something, fitness podcast. Maybe we talk about fitness. I don't know if we'll ever really get into it, but a lot of people are like, Lou, you have just a robust chest built like a silverback gorilla, and that's true. And I've noticed, I'm a formerly NASM certified personal trainer. All that knowledge gone in one ear, blah, 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 and just out the other. Because I swear to God, kinesiology? Kinesthetics? The study of kinesthetic movement? I don't know what it is. But the science on body mechanics is ever moving. Pun. That's fun. And also something before I get into talking about the perfect bench press, which I believe in, is whenever I see anybody really criticizing somebody's fitness routine or like range of motion or anything like that, which is like classic shitty personality to be like, well, they're doing it wrong and I'm the expert. I'm perfect and everybody else sucks. That seems to be the default setting for a lot of insecure people at the gymnasium, which I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you don't, the gym, there's not anybody who is in a perfect shape at the gymnasium as insecure as somebody who has no idea what they're doing first day in the gymnasium. That's anecdotal, but that's the truth. No, I don't know. But it seems to be a default setting. So when I see like harsh critiques, I don't know. I'm just like, whatever. That person's, at least they're moving, At least they're in the gym. If you want some proper training, seek out an expert. But I do want to talk about a bugaboo for Lou. A bugaboo for Lou, working on my chest, dude. I think I got into lifting my junior year of high school, and I was taught by like old school like lifting coaches who may or may not have been certified. Those teachers that you're like, fuck, didn't you teach math last semester? And you're like, what are you doing up in the weight room? And it's like the teacher equivalent of a cop getting put on like desk duty because they had a negligent discharge in an Applebee's. Like, what am I not supposed to eat my 2 apps without my gun out? Hey, everybody, I'll have the onion rings and the chicken shooters, and let's make it happen now. So anyways, yeah, my old first weightlifting coaches, they may or may not have known what the hell they were talking about, but I think they did because they grew up watching the classics like Arnold and the physiques of I don't know, the golden era. Which, here's another tangential point. I like that in the bodybuilding world, there's like, I guess just open or whatever, and everybody's just a mass monster where, sure, their muscles are enormous, but their internal organs from all the HGH or whatever the fuck else they're on is trying to burst out of their body. So it's like their chest and legs are huge, but then their guts are also like, like, what's going on there, pal? Like, my intestines, liver, and stomach are all larger on account of what? It's a weird look. And am I here to body shame it? No. But if I'm not doing it, the fitness community is, because they made classic physique I think, I don't know what you'd call it, like a section of the show. I don't know what you call it. Anyways, But no, so my coaches grew up. This is off the. God, I hate talking about fitness so goddamn much, dude. If you want a fitness podcast, go listen to a fitness podcast. I'm over here to talk about the real stuff. Anyways, so learning the bench press. You know, I was taught keep your shoulder blades back, bar over your nipples, bring the bar all the way down to your chest, press it up, keep your back and feet firmly planted, right? I lift like a goddamn earthbender, okay? I try to attach as much of my body as I can to the planet Earth before I lift something. I'm a closed chain earthbender lifter, okay? And then you got your gymnasts, the little airbenders flipping around, right? Waterbenders, or I'm just going for the cheap one here, pool people. Anybody that looks like a slick weasel, like, you know, that Michael Phelps body, that like that warrior, but that's a waterbender, baby. How they burning so many calories? Thermodynamics in the pool, baby. It's not from flutter kicks. Oh, look at me flutter kicking. I better eat 10,000 calories of pancakes on account of my flutter kicks. No, it's because your body has to generate fucking heat because you're in a goddamn swimming pool all day, and your internal organs are like, ooh, I'm so cold on account of the water's 78 degrees, and we need to be 98.6. So anyways, you got your waterbenders. What's the last one? Oh, firebender? Firebenders are people who blast gear and then and then act like they know what they're doing, all well ready to fight anybody at the drop of a hat. So that's your firebender. So anyways, I've never been like fucking unsolicited in a long time. You know, you get one of them fucking gym weasels that you can just tell they're looking at you and they want to say something, and you're like, fucking no. And I put my hood up and I have noise canceling headphones on, so I'm like, dude, I got horse blinders on. Do not approach me. But it's just this python level of creepy, like just slithering. You're gonna slither up to you and you're like, fuck, this Garden of Eden snake wants to say something to me. He can't not say it. And so we get to it, and I'm actually like relatively shy while I'm lifting. Again, horse blinders on horse blinders. Mainly because, like, I don't know, we're all working on ourselves at the gym, I think, most of us. So I'm like, you know, just keep it, nobody talk to me. Working on me right now. That's me. So I gotta bravado up, you know, like Chappelle says, sometimes you gotta be the lion to be the lamb you actually are. So this guy comes up and he's like, he talks about moving weight on the bench, and then he's like, have you ever thought about lifting your hips and adding an arch to my lift? And listen, I don't know a goddamn thing about powerlifting. I'm not a powerlifter. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm just the old school gym rat, got certified, and then didn't really train. I don't know, trained people for a couple of years. Yeah, but I did some knowledging. And I simply, what's crazy is I think this guy wanted me to engage. He's like, you ever think about lifting your hips? And I just went, no. Nope. That's it. N-O, period. Done talking. And he proceeds to tell me about leverage and all this shit. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking care, you know? And so it kind of lives with me. And the guy got in my head, you know, that rent-free stuff. We are at the warm-up left-hand turn right now. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I have a warm-up song queued up today. We'll figure something out. Yes, I do. Okay. Anyways, so here's the thing. I get it. If you're powerlifting, I guess there's advantages to lifting your hips up like a kid fucking on prom night for the first time. But to me, it looks silly, and I don't train for powerlifting. Personally, if I'm going to, let's talk about some nerdism on the bench press. Full range of motion, with good weight has never hurt anybody for strength and size. How about that, huh? There's your fitness knowledge. Do as much range of motion as you can to the point where reps 12 through 18 are tough. That's that hypertrophy range. You're going to get size and strength. There you go. And if anybody's like, oh, bench press isn't good for your gorilla chest, fucking tell them Silverback Lou sent you, and just do full range of motion with your hips on the bench, and or not. I don't fucking care. I'm not your trainer right now, and I'll never be your trainer. How about that? Huh? I'm just your warm-up buddy. Look at that. We did a whole fitness podcast. That's pretty great. Now, what are we going to what are we going to talk about now? Probably that VW bus that just drove by. Look at that thing. You remember those? I love that hippies just immediately took a Nazi wagon, you know, like 20 years later. That's crazy to me. Volkswagen was making straight up Nazi mobiles. They're like, oh, well, you Jews, put some in the Beetle. And then like 20 years later, just free love, man. I'm fucking coming on Hitler's vinyl. There you go. Our little insanity for the end. You thought you were going to get a full fitness podcast, you dumb bastards. Here's something else. All right, now we're talking. There's an ambulance in the old rear view mirror, and I'm getting the same anxiety like as a cop, like a cop behind me, but it's an ambulance. I'm like, he can't pull me over. He's just got the lights and sirens, but he can't do it. Oh, there's our guy. Oh, no. Our guy has switched. Our homeless fella has switched sides of the median. That's crazy. What, you think he did market research? Like, over here's the good spot. God damn it. That guy always, I mean, it's good. He levels me out right before the gym, but it's like, how do I help him? I don't know. I'm going to look up a good way to help. Because I see him every day, and smiling and waving is like great, but I'm like, it's not enough, you know? Like, we got to do something here. Because he looks like a sweet old man. Okay, anyways, I wonder how he benches. Excuse me, fella. I know you've been out here, and says homeless, but what do you bench, dude? Because you looking fucking burly in the shoulders. All right, I know I'm going to hell for that one. Okay, gang, we're making good time. Look at that, 12 minutes. Talk about Hitler's Volkswagens and earthbending, lifting like a goddamn earthbender. We're doing all right. Today's warm-up song is inspired by, I've been getting back into Warhammer 40,000 with my adult buddies now for the last couple of years. Pandemic really had me dusted off. Old Zachy B, shout out the old B, was like, dude, I think I'm into this. I'm like, oh, are you now? And then I just unleashed like decades worth of fucking nerdism. I was like, oh, I've heard of Warhammer 40,000. So anyways, as a kid, I don't know why my buddies and I just had songs we would listen to as we played and painted with our Warhammer models. I'm trying to like capture that playlist. Just burped right through it. You can't get through a podcast without burping right through it. And anyway, so today's warm-up song is going to be from one of the songs on the playlist. And I'll share a couple because I don't know that they're all going to be on the warm-up playlist. The warm-up song today is going to be War Pigs Covered by Cake. And I know that sounds ridiculous, like, because Ozzy's is incredible, but just give the give the Cake version of War Pigs a go. It's I don't know why. It just kind of seems like it belongs on the grimdark battlefields of the far-flung future. If not, go with regular War Pigs by Black Sabbath. You can't go wrong with that. And then I don't know. We'll just give you the last one. 3 warm-up songs. 99 Red Balloons covered by Goldfinger. I know it's a lot of covers. And you're like, the classics are better songs. And I will say, musically, yes. But for painting toy soldiers with your nerdy buddies when you're a teenager thinking about ladies, but you're like, think about ladies. I'm thinking about Sisters of Battle. All right. Yeah. So enjoy those 3. I personally am going to warm up with Cake's War Pig today, and we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna bench. And if I see the guy today, I think he was a one timer, day pass. You can smell a day passer at the gym. They got a certain kind of crazy. Never good to be the loud drifter through a gym. If you're a day pass member at a gym, fucking head down, do your workout, get the fuck out. That's not your village. Rambling. I'll get this to 16 minutes. So day pass. Oh yeah, if I see him today, I'm just gonna lift my hips and then my legs off the floor. I'm just gonna do a plank bench. You look like this, like this. All the power from my legs in the air. All right, guys, this has been fun, ridiculous. Get in your Volkswagens, come in a Hitler mobile, and we'll have a good time. Okay, bye, everybody. Have a good workout. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Have a good day. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, bye.